Hamas. Fox News' Max Deepnight has the latest on the strikes on a refugee camp in Gaza.
Israel claims the strike was targeted. They say they killed a Hamas leader who helped plan the October 7th terror attack on Israeli soil. Hamas denies that. This video shows the destruction left behind after Israeli airstrikes hit the Jabalia refugee camp in northern Gaza. Eyewitnesses and medics say many people, including children, died in the attack. Israel says it repeatedly warned residents to evacuate the camp in recent days and blames Hamas for operating in civilian areas.
Why was this Hamas battalion commander literally operating underneath a civilian area? They have no concern for their civilians.
Meanwhile, the United Nations publicly criticized Israel for the attack.
The international humanitarian law establishes clear rules that cannot be ignored. It is not an a la carte menu and cannot be applied selectively.
It comes as Israel continues its ground invasion in Gaza. Troops and tanks marched into Gaza along with bulldozers clearing the rubble from Israeli airstrikes. Israel's military says it hit roughly 300 Hamas targets over the past day alone. They say ground troops are focused on targeting Hamas's extensive network of tunnels where it's believed to be hiding hostages.
I think they, by funding Hamas and training them to attack Israel on October 7th, that might have been a red line, but you tell me, sir.
Well, Cheryl, that's just total nonsense. Iran has been crossing red lines for the last 40 years. Last Monday was the 40th anniversary of the Iran and Islamic Jihad's bombing of the Marine barracks in Beirut, and they've been crossing red lines ever since. We need to be extremely forceful with Iran. We've moved a lot of military power into the region. There's a lot there that people don't know about, and Iran should understand that we're prepared if they try to push this into an escalation into not just a two-front war, but a three-front war. Frankly, I think we're kind of on the razor edge of that right now, and Iran's going to determine whether or not we go over that edge. They should understand that their leadership's at risk, their oil revenues are at risk, their command and control's at risk. We need to be extremely forceful behind the scenes in understanding that the U.S. military might that's in the region and some might they don't know about is going to be brought to bear in a very devastating way.
Okay.
Reading out of Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 1, and it reads, Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus said the Lord, Learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. Okay, going to jump down to verse 8. But they are altogether brutish and foolish. The stock is a doctrine of vanities. Okay. Now we know chiefly Jeremiah 10 all the way on down to at least 8. Actually down to at least 10 is dealing with the Babylonian custom of Nimrod worship. And it's synonymous with Xmas, Christmas, whatever you want to call it. But in this sense, I'm actually saying in regards to this madness called Halloween, it's not biblical. And the Lord's not dealing with that. And we see the war tensions. We seeing the bombs. It's about to be some type of ground invasion if it didn't start already. And that's going to turn to a bloodbath. So without further ado, let's get some notifications. Some scriptures, and I'll wind it down. I just got out the job, and I work in Midtown Manhattan, right? There was a shooting right there in Times Square just now. I'd say maybe an hour ago around Broadway and 44th Street. Okay, so the violence, when you check it out, the violence on the planet Earth, the war, it's a warlike vibration on this earth, and that thing's it's just going to continue as that great judgment day gets closer. Okay, let me get some notifications. I want to bring this out. One moment, Salakia. This was a week ago. It's an international source. It reads, it says Russian nuclear forces conduct major tests. Okay. Believe that was going into this, they did a drill, right? They did a test when they dropped nuclear missiles. Okay. And we know that time is only inching closer with this war vibration. Right? Let's get some more. So if y'all catching this news, the Turkey president is coming, he's coming real hard against America and Israelis. And that's definitely gonna change the game in that conflict. Okay. Let's get some more notifications. Yo, check this one out. Coming out of End Time Headlines. It reads, it says Vladimir Putin's turn on Netanyahu as he sees Israel's as Russia's enemy. Read that again. It says Vladimir Putin turns on Netanyahu as he sees Israel as Russia's enemy. So this war turning up, man. Let's get some more. Had a mass shooting. This was Sunday. You had a mass shooting at a Halloween party in Tampa. End Time Headline reports. It says 2 dead and 18 injured at a Halloween party. See, our people got to come out the ways of Babylon the Great. Don't the Most High tell us that in Revelations, the 18th chapter, chiefly 1 through 4? It says to come out of ways of this wickedness before that great judgment manifests, right? Says Israel is now sending in elite troops into Gaza Strip for a long war. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I probably said this before. I'm gonna bring it out again. Whoever I just said news in social media, show Scott Ritter, watch his podcast. Okay, and he can give you the gist on if that thing turned to a ground war, it's gonna get real gross, man. I'm gonna leave that there. Let's read the next one. See if there's any more. There was a report I want to bring out. I pulled an article. They said up to, I believe up to 4,000 to 6,000 United States troops headed into the Middle East. I'm more than likely jacking up that number, but they're sending United States troops to the Middle East. Okay. So this war, these nations setting up, it's got to be close to our time. I'm going to resurface this. This whole build-up, I'm starting to see more and more militant groups in their commercial ads. Okay, their patriotism, all that wickedness. These guys are setting up right now. So this thing it's getting close to that family, y'all. It really is. Let's read a few more. This is from last Thursday. It's part of my last notification. We get some scriptures. It reads, the United States has just struck 2 facilities linked to Iranian-backed militias in Syria. So I brought that out in the video past. America can't hide that they're not part of this war. And it's the nations really coming up against the United States and Israel, the Israelis. So this world war is here. This world war, Salakia, it's here and it's going to increase. Okay. Check this one out. End time headline reports. It's from Thursday. It says Iran's top foreign minister warns the United States it will pay a price for supporting genocide in Palestine. See? Let's get some scriptures. We're going to wind it down. I want to give a huge shout out to WFI camp. I want to salute my brothers with WFI for standing their ground. All praise to the Most High. And, you know, Israel, we got to gather. I tell you that the Most High tell us that Zephaniah 2:1. We are to gather together. We can put differences and doctrines on the side. The Most High teach to gather together and become one in unity, in the brotherhood. I felt the brothers stood their ground. It was a beautiful display. And, you know, that's how you stand up against heathens, you know. So all praise to the Most High. Salute to our brothers that's always out there. Every Chicago camp, every Sabbath Chicago camp out there in the Midwest. So salute to the brothers. And I'm going to say this to these haters, man. See, these wicked ass elders in our community. General disclaimer. And I don't give a damn who don't like this. These wicked ass elders that's jealous of these younger brothers for standing their ground, not calling the brothers agents, jealous because it wasn't their congregation. They need to be ashamed of themselves, man. And if you hate your fellow Israelite brother, and I'm disappointed because this is a camp group hating on another camp. Bad news. If you jealous of another Israelite group for standing their ground and want to label the brothers agents, this truth not for you. Enough of this jealousy in Israel. That's a damn shame. I saw that and I just deleted it. The Most High not dealing with jealous ass elders. The Most High not dealing with man worship. So for you wicked niggas in this community that push man worship, guess what, man? The Most High gonna roast you in this coming judgment. Okay? Just wanted to get that off my shoulder. General disclaimer. But salute the WFI. I built with those brothers in the past. May the Most High continue to strengthen those young troopers and help lift up Israel. All praise to the Most High. Let's get the scriptures. We end it. Okay. Let's get Zephaniah 2:1. Reads, gather yourselves together, gather together, O nation not desired. Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as a chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you, seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth. And that word meek, that's dealing with brothers and sisters in this truth that's humble and sincere in their walk. Not some jealous ass elder that's angry at younger men outdoing the congregation. Okay? And it's sad I saw that display. I deleted it. I just deleted it. And I'm disappointed with that elder. Let's move on. Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which has wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. And that's really going into Psalms 91. You want to be in that secret place when the Lord dropped them bombs, you know, the chariots, going into that deliverance. You know what I'm saying? You want to be on the right-hand side of the Lord's deliverance day. Not be some jealous ass nigga and get burnt away because this whole time you jealous of other brothers. General disclaimer. Slack, I'm going off. Let's continue on. It's for how people caught up in the spirit of Halloween and the Day of the Dead. The Lord said, come out of this thing, man. Right? 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 6. From the top, excuse me. 2 Corinthians 6, 17 and 18. This is what the Most High said. He says, wherefore come out from among them and be ye separate, said the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing. and I will receive you, and will be a father unto you, and you shall be my sons and daughters, said the Lord Almighty. Okay, so Most High saying, come out of this mindset that we've all been taught under this curse, as a punishment. I was breaking bread with a brother close to the job who was saying how Israel had to deal with the curse, but now we seeing the nations fall victim to the curses. And that's a big thing, because that's showing our time is thinning in this captivity. And we can all see that thing getting close, family. It's not a time to hate another Israelite congregation. Okay? I hate to keep resurfacing it, but when I saw just the screenshot, I had to shut it down. The Lord not dealing with jealous ass elders, jealous of a young congregation that's building up mighty. I'm telling y'all now, it's a general disclaimer. If you hate your own brother, this truth not even for you. You have no business being in it. Okay, let's carry on. Let's get the classic. Why not? Revelations. Let's read this. Revelations 18:4-5. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto the heavens, and God hath remembered her iniquities. And the whole world, family, the whole world's angry with America and the Israelis. That's plain. And I'm going to continue to break this record. Micah 4:3, Isaiah 2:4, Hebrews 10:7. This prophecy's never played out. Okay, these prophecies never played out, but we can see a bigger one is in the background. If you can't see that Joel 2:3 in the background now, I don't know what to tell you. It's almost time, y'all. The Most High may allow us to go into the new year. It could be a year and a half, 2 years, 3 years. I don't know. But I'm gonna tell y'all this, because only the Father knew. He tell you that Matthew's the 24th chapter. Only the Creator knew. None of us know. The warning signs are extreme. Okay? The warning signs are extreme. You have to pay close attention to these warning signs as they just elevate, man. I'm gonna end it with the classic. Okay. Actually, before I end it, let me hurry. Slakia. Let's get Acts. Give me a second. I think it's Amos, not Acts. Another cut on this Halloween madness. Amos 5:21, the classic. Because our people need to come out of this sickness before it's too late. Okay. Amos 5:21, it reads, I despise your feast days, and I would not smell in your solemn assemblies. And that's a gashing on them damn Sunday church places, man. Spirit of the Lord not in there, man. When you read the Torah, the church was always a building, not a building, slacky. The church was a people and not a building, excuse me. Okay? The church was a people, not some damn facility. Okay? You can read the Numbers account with the fiery serpents. Okay? When they crossed the Red Sea in Exodus, the church is always a people. And the real Hebrew Israelites on road for salvation, as we can see this destruction mounting up. Okay? Let's get Genesis 49. I'm going to end it here. Genesis 49:1. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days. Gather yourselves together, gather together. Oh, Slakia. It says, gather yourselves together and hear, you sons of Jacob, and hearken unto Israel your father. My apologies. Let me read that again. Genesis 49:2. Gather yourselves together and hear, ye sons of Jacob, and hearken unto Israel your father. And with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Power of Israel, Yahweh, Ba'Shem HaMashiach Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the mighty men, the elders, and the apostles in the community, waking up the lost sheep of the house of Israel in these last days. Peace and blessings to everyone doing this truth and humbleness, sincerity. Israel, I love y'all. Shalom.